可以去破主线啊！仓库哦，负重那么低哦，那就不用再放什么东西。买这类型的，我喜欢啊，我蛮爱玩这种游戏的。其实蛮喜欢高难度游戏，所以如果你常看我实况，就会发现我的难度，不管是不是第一次玩，我都会调很难，然后把自己虐到爆炸，然后越来越强之后，我就觉得，这游戏实在是太好玩了。这是我一如既往的作风啦。
Even the Nilfgaardians have graced us with their.
This will be a great moment. Ready?
好啊
Let's get this done.
Temeria is internally divided. As Constable of Temeria, I'm in no position to speak for the whole country regarding the Council and the Conclave. I am honored to speak on Temeria's behalf before this esteemed body. But I'm only the Constable. I cannot be sure some Baron won't cancel my signature in a week.
What's your point, Constable?
I lack my country's support regarding the Council and the Conclave. Neither do I intend to seek the crown, for I've lesser blood in my veins. And as a soldier, I know my place in the ranks. In recent weeks, we have deliberated extensively in Vizima on who is to succeed to the Temerian throne. Because the fate of Foltest's last child remains unknown, we could not reach an agreement.
更便宜，因为上次的 Game of the Year 版还要800多，我觉得有点太贵。等它500以内，我就会去买，然后有时间就会去玩。因为我对 Fallout 系列也是蛮喜欢的，之前玩过它的拉斯维加斯，觉得实在是太好玩了，所以等它500以内，我就会去玩。说到底还是钱呐，因为我只是一个穷学生而已，我也没有太多钱去买太多游戏，所以你们看到我玩的游戏可能是比较旧，除非我真的很想玩，才会去买新游戏，不然我大概都会等它过了1-2年，然后特价之后才会入手，这大概是我一贯的作风。
Royal blood courses through her veins. She is the rightful heir to the Temerian throne.
This child is a bastard.
The girl will go to Vizima, where she will be presented to the nobility. She is yet too young to rule, but our laws of succession make provision for such cases.
Do you think the child will ever sit on the Temerian throne? The Talus won't let her behind. We did all we
could. To the matter at hand. The document describing the charter of the Council and the Conclave is, as previously ascertained, an exact copy.
这款已经要3年了，可是特价还不够，我要等它特价更多。
The more important question
500，我的底线是500。至少要5字头。不要啦，我不想玩 VR 版，我看 VR 版画面就不想玩。
Why shouldn't we pick our own advisors?
These individuals bear great responsibility, Your Majesty. The Conclave needs to be certain they are competent.
And that they will keep the Conclave's interests in mind.
Obviously, sire. The Conclave's chief
你说最新的 Fallout 系列对不对？我也在想，会不会更便宜
The document has been signed by every member of the Conclave we have proposed, as well as by all but one of the designated advisors. We await only Sheila de Townseville's signature.
Without our royal seals, you should be allowed to designate advisors to cowherds at most.
That is true, Your Majesty.
My kings, before you sign this document, please hear me out.
Excellency, with all due respect, this matter does not concern Nilfgaard in the least.
I am here at King Hensel's bidding. Will you deny my right to speak?
哇！
What is the meaning of this?
This man tried to kill me this morning. He attempted to take an Imperial envoy's life in your lands.
I presume he was interrogated.
He confessed. Foltest and Demiven died by his hand. He also revealed the identity of his employers.
Sorceresses. They helped me with my assassinations. Speak on. The Lodge of Sorceresses sought to remove those rulers who acted against the will of mages.
Lodge of Sorceresses.
We have compiled a list. Philippa Eilhart, Margarita Loantil, Triss Merigold, Kira Metz, Francesca Findabair, Ida Emin, and finally, Sheila de Tanzania. To my deepest regret, two Nilfgaardian sorceresses, Sarah Varane and Fringa de Vigo, were also enemies. The Emperor will deal with them accordingly.
哇，他们跑来乱了。
Your Majesty, what's the meaning of this?
Arrest them all. Your document will have to wait, Honorable Sorceress.
You have no right.
Surrender now if you don't want another massacre, this time in Lochmuin. A court of law will reveal the traitors.
帅哦！
Geralt, we cut off! I can't get through! Sheila! You must get Sheila!
Stand back while you can, Witcher. You can't stop me, not you, not anyone else.
哇，他承认自己的罪行了，真是。
If I have to, I will kill you. Have you not my dragon?
You're late. I've already managed to stabilize the portal.
You've got nowhere to run. Sooner or later, somebody will find you.
I prefer to leave on my own terms.
Where's Letho?
Sir Sempesis will tend to him, as she will to all the fools who get a hard on at the mere thought of burning a sorceress at the stake.
Where is he?
I don't know, fool. I've been looking for him since Foltest's assassination. Letho cheated all of us. We were deceived by his dull face and sluggish stare. Don't you understand? The Lodge sought a way to get rid of Demavend, that's true. He was a weak, volatile king. Edirn would eventually choke to death under his rule. We chose the lesser evil. He had to be eliminated, and Letho happened to be at hand.
Foltest? Henselt?
We had nothing to do with that. After assassinating Demavend, Letho used our gold and magical support to find and meet Yorveth. The elf was to help him hide until the matter blew over, or so I thought. The Lodge did not condemn Foltest to die.
Then who did?
Nilfgaard. Letho is the king of liars and emperor of traitors. From the start, he worked for the glory of the great sun and the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes. He lied to everyone. Me, Yorveth, your stupid little Triss, and you.
Got any evidence?
A moment ago, I received a message from the Lodge's agent in Sintra. The Imperial Army is on the move. They're fording the Yaruga now. Do you think the North can defend itself in the current situation? But can you count on another miracle at Brenna?
I don't know, but you made it all possible and you'll answer for that. The stigma of treason is yours for all time.
We shall see. For no one will leave this city alive. No one will tell this story. Philippa controls the dragon. As soon as I disappear, it will turn the city into a flaming tomb.
The dragon attacked Foltest's troops during the siege of Lavalette Castle. That hardly supports your tale.
We did not control it then. We may have lost a battle, but the war is just beginning. You, however, shall not take part in it. This is your end, Witcher.
Farewell! Something's not right! The diamond! Someone replace the diamond! This one's flawed! I'll be torn to bits! Geralt, remove it!
You waited long enough. Should you survive, go south to Nilfgaard, where you'll find Yennefer of Vengerberg. Farewell, Witcher.
还是救一下他啦，毕竟我原本想杀他的，只不过王好像不是他杀的，所以算了，饶他一命。我靠！差一点就被他弄死了。用法术流，他好像智障一样让我打。哇，天哪！我靠哟！哇！我还是被打爆了。QQ。哇，这边有时间让我整装旗鼓了。增加法印威力。战斗时生命在神验值有 活力再生，这里做一下。OK。不行，这不能。我操，太强了吧！我靠，太痛了，真的太痛了。不行，要有别的方法对付他才行。哇！感觉巫师我每个 BOSS 都卡欸，怎么会这样？ 啊，过了。哇！还好从这边开始，不然我就傻眼了。但这一定超恐怖。你说那个吗？齐格飞吗？齐格飞传说。
Your handiwork, sire. In the beginning, there was chaos.
How did it go with the dragon? It had a hard landing, impaled on a tree, but it's still alive. I don't kill dragons.
The sorceresses could still use it.
Roach, it may be one of the last living dragons. I can't simply slaughter it.
Alright, it's simple then. We need to get rid of Philippa.
I'll leave you the honor.
We'll get them, Witcher. The sorceresses have it coming. Radovid and the other kings already ordered firewood to be gathered for the pyres.
What about the council and the conclave?
I'd sooner expect the proclamation of an inquisitorial synod.
Not all sorceresses deserve the stake.
You can't make an omelette.
Without breaking some eggs, I know. How is the future queen of Temeria?
She's safe. She's even started to speak. Old Natalis tried to give her a doll. Know what she said?
How would I?
That she wants no more toys. She wants
Whoa.
a sword, and to learn how to fight. She wants to avenge her father's death.
What did you do?
Gave her my special forces dagger. I'll teach her to defend herself. Natalis will teach her the art of war. She'll be a good queen. I can feel it.
What about Letho? Did you capture him?
Not entirely.
Meaning?
Letho awaits you in the former Temerian camp. He sent a messenger.
Let's go. Tell me what happened here on the way.
Pillage, rape, murder. Not necessarily in that order.
Who on whom?
The kings let their troops loose. They were supposed to deal with just the treacherous sorceresses, but they quickly decided every mage was a traitor. The soldiers vastly outnumbered the mages, who could do nothing with the magical blockade still in place throughout the city. When the rulers left the city surrounded by their armored cordons, soldiers in loose mobs went on a mage hunt. Most of the noted and powerful managed to flee. The others were hounded to death.
Calm down. I want to help.
Their eyes need to be opened. They must see.
They're dead.
I am too. But I opened my eyes and saw...
What did you see?
Peace Summit. Peace Summit. Peace Summit.
The world's gone mad.
Let's get out of here.
还蛮惨的。
Stop. I heard something.
More marauders.
There he is! Radovid wants his head!
哇，你们真敢！ 都是断线的，天哪！哦，没关系，今天就可以把这游戏破完了。行的，行的。
Letho.
Triss.
All right. Let's end this.
No, Roach. I'm going alone.
Why, Geralt?
Take care of Triss. Wait for me at the city gate. If I'm not back within the hour, leave without me.
But...
Just do it, Roach. Please. I need to deal with this alone. Are you all right?
Yes. He saved me from the Nilfgaardians. And defended me from the troops.
Time to end this. Roach is waiting. I'll join you soon.
Geralt, he knows a lot.
I know, Triss. That's why we need to talk.
Don't get killed, Witcher.
I won't.
存一下。这应该是被调包的那个钻石。
Took you a while?
Is that bauble from Sheila's megascope?
Mm-hmm. My final prank. I switched the diamonds. The one in the megascope has a flaw. Minute. But just large enough to warp the teleport. The Emperor's magic theorists assured me the effect would be spectacular.
I let her escape.
You're heartless. You've no idea what the Royal Witch Hunters have in store for her. A lot of pain for a long time.
I don't doubt it. So, ready to lay your cards out on the table?
No matter the game, there comes a point when all the players need to show their cards. I love that moment. But first... vodka.
好吗？
I suppose my throat's a little dry.
In that case, let's drink to old friendships. Recovered your memory yet?
Not entirely.
Remember how we first met?
Yeah, I saved your life. Couldn't think of a nicer way to pay me back.
Frankly, I couldn't. I mean, taking care of another man's woman, Yennefer. I can't fathom what you saw in her, but I suppose there's no accounting for taste.
The winter solstice, 1270. Middenvern, the night of magic. Letho wasn't lying. The hunt had stopped. At the Hanged Man's Tree, the spectral riders selected from among those they had taken. Yennefer was among them. A wraith cannot be killed, only driven away. Every Witcher knows that. Yet the riders fell beneath the blows of our Witcher's blades. Crimson blood flowed from under their dead men's armor. We could not kill them all. They were simply too many. A stalemate. He was different from all other elves. There was no shame in his gaze. He had never suffered persecution. He had endured no massacres. Humans had not taken his land. This elf was not of this world. He was an invader. We struck a deal. My soul for that of Yennefer. He agreed without hesitation.
Back with me, friend. Got the feeling you left for a minute.
Memories. Remember the Hanged Man's Tree in the Wild Hunt. Remember the exchange. Me for Yennefer.
So, cards out on the table. Unless you chase me all that way just to kill me.
I chased you for lots of reasons. You owe me some explanations to start with.
Let's say I do.
Care to tell me what it was all about?
Kill as many rulers as we... And you know what's incredible? No matter what the war's outcome, the North resembles our...
Why are you still here?
I knew you wouldn't give up. I knew you'd pursue me. And I don't aim to hide anymore. In fact, I never saw you as a foe. I want to go...
How did a Witcher agree to kill humans at another human?
At the Emperor's bidding, Geralt. And he's no...
Why?
Simple. He promised to rebuild the School of the Viper. The Witcher's order where I came to be. Witcher's schools in the south fell into ruin long ago. And Witchers themselves became internal exiles, banned from entering most cities. Besides Sereth and Ox, I know of 2 other Witchers of the School of the Viper who should be alive and on the path. I don't know where they are. Haven't seen them for years. Now they can come out of hiding. They can come home.
How did you know where?
Every Witcher who wears the Viper around his neck knows the place. We had so many books in school.
Know who they are.
From what I understand.
No Market Square mage could possibly conjure up a cavalcade of wraiths speeding.
Go ahead and look.
There are a lot of legends and myths about it, but the Wild Hunt is a...
Are you telling me you were carried off by elves?
They may be ordinary in their world, but they're strangers in ours. The conjunction of spheres.
There's not a
So you know there are other spheres. The most powerful of our mages can open passages between these worlds. The elves we saw come from another world.
所以他从另外一个平行世界过来。
As they did. So elves from another world.
I've got an idea, but that's not your concern. Tell me about Yennefer. What happened after I...
She was feverish for... Somehow she recovered.
What the...
Well, the woman turned out to be quite a character. After you so nobly sacrificed yourself, we thought it'd be dumb just to leave her somewhere. We were in the heart of the Empire. And as I... So we set out. Wandered through...
Imperial...
That's how I met Vatia Derido.
What happened?
I don't know. Never saw her again. The Emperor, those Imperial spooks have...
So she will. I'm done talking. Let's finish this.
Wanna fight?
Any vodka left in that bottle?
A swig apiece. Here.
决战呢？最终决战开始了。
You're a fool, Mendo. You and your Emperor are forgetting one thing. Misfortune brings people together. Very shortly, the North, but that's just not my concern anymore.
I'm not your foe. I never was. Let me walk away and I will. You'll never see me again. Force me to fight, and this time I'll kill you.
我们蓝一线，因为蓝一线最主要是有关国王的嘛，就是还有复仇，所以我决定蓝一线先杀他，然后我们之后破松鼠岛，我们再放他走了，所以我们就开战吧。
Ready as I'll ever be. You fear stop. Fight. I'm better. I can tell already. Of course you can. You tire quickly. I'm tired of talking. Goodbye, Geralt.
竟然打到我，厉害厉害！
The Witcher had traveled far and wide in search of the Kingslayers. In Flotsam, he slew Bernard Laredo, but few mourned for the Commandant. Flotsam remained Temerian, while command of the garrison and town went to a Vizima noble, a sworn enemy of Kedwin and an avid angler. To this day, folk gather round bonfires in Lobenden to hear of the Witcher's deeds. The Witcher witnessed a great Kedweni victory in Edirn. At Vergen, Henselt's army crushed Saskia the Dragonslayer's motley force, ending the springtime of races. Soldiers of the Unicorn swarmed over the Pontar Valley. As it had before, powerful Kedwen swallowed Upper Edirn whole. Yet subsequent events would render Henselt's triumph short-lived. With Foltest slain, Temeria's barons began to vie for the throne. Many dreamt of donning the crown, yet none could assemble the allies required to snatch it. The kingdom's last hope, as it teetered at the edge of civil war, lay in Little Anais. Natalis was named regent and ruled the land, yet the girl was the living symbol of the realm's salvaged unity. A tempest descended on the north, at least partly the work of manipulative mages. It seemed the turmoil in Temeria, Edirn, and Kedwen would benefit them most. Common folk turned against sorceresses and all magic freaks, witchers included. Castles that had hitherto welcomed mavens of the magic arts now shut their gates to any who sought shelter there. A witch hunt ensued. It was a time of great uncertainty, of rape accomplished by royal decree. Yet as troubled as the day seemed, we, who had in some way shaped the world's fate, finally received some respite. Zoltan resumed the quest for his beloved's hand, and I laid my head in the laps of the muses. Who could have known this tempest which had ravaged the north was but a harbinger of darker days, and the preamble to an entirely new tale of Geralt of Rivia.
Huh? 那么就好，那巫师2到这边也告一段落了。然后这个是我们的蓝卫路线的结局跟支线。然后我们之后有时间再破松鼠党的阵营吧。然后之后就不免俗的来讲一下巫师的感想。那当然我之前破过了，所以很多东西我都知道了。不过蓝一线，因为毕竟我之前选的是松鼠党嘛，所以我这边也很多地方都是第一次玩的，然后玩下来也觉得挺不错玩的，也觉得它的剧情真的是蛮不错的啊，我真的非常喜欢。然后它的战斗系统虽然一开始会觉得没办法上手，不过当你的技能越开越多的时候，你会觉得其实并没有那么难，然后你武器越换越好，然后当你的支线越解越多，技能点越来越多，然后接到越来越多的武器，好的武器跟装备之后，你就觉得其实没有那么难啊。然后第一次玩是玩剑术，剑术其实也蛮好玩的，不过对付某些敌人是蛮难对付的。然后现在玩法师，觉得法师又是另外一种感觉了，所以我们再来看看下一次玩松鼠党的时候，要不要换一个其他的。炼金术我是不会打算玩了，所以再看看了。啊，那这应该就是这一次的心得啦，看一下可不可以跳过啊？哦，跳过了，原来可以跳了。好了，这就是巫师3的序幕了。 那这就是预演了刚才有提到的南方往北征战，然后造成极大的伤亡。然后这就是巫师3的故事了。那我们明年或是今年年底的时候，再来看看这个伟大的战役吧。然后我是海边啊，谢谢你们的收看，我们巫师3见。